We often talk about the digital divide, right? But today, let's zero in on something really specific.
Okay.
It's this bottleneck, you know? You've got incredible talent, amazing entrepreneurs across Africa, huge global interest,
Uh-huh.
but they hit this wall, a really tough wall when they try to reach bigger markets.
Yeah, that's a critical point. And it's not just about, like, having an internet connection.
Exactly. It's about the sophisticated stuff, the digital tools, the infrastructure that, well, used to be only for big established businesses.
And totally out of reach for individuals.
Totally. So think about it. These talented artisans, service providers, innovators,
Yeah.
they have the skill, the passion.
Absolutely. The core product is there.
But building a professional online business, it just feels huge, complicated, way too expensive.
Like having amazing goods locked away
Yeah.
with no storefront window to the world.
Precisely. And that barrier, it's just so significant, isn't it?
It really is. It's more than just not having a website. It's about people with immense potential, real skills, but they're missing those fundamental digital tools.
Tools they need to grow, to really participate in the, modern economy.
And unlock their full economic potential. It's a massive gap.
Hmm.
Not just creation to connection.
But local brilliance to global opportunity.
Spot on.
Okay, so that's exactly why our deep dive today is focusing on Acalytica.
Right.
It's a platform built specifically to try and smash those barriers.
Uh-huh.
So our mission really is to unpack how Acalytica actually empowers these entrepreneurs, taking them from local creators.
Global sellers.
Yeah, and crucially, what's the ripple effect on families, on whole communities? Let's really get into the mechanics of it.
Sounds good.
So looking at Acalytica, the promise seems really clear. A professional online presence without code and without huge costs.
Yeah, that sounds almost too good to be true sometimes.
It does. But the real question is how? How do they actually deliver that for someone who might, not be super tech savvy or maybe mostly uses a mobile phone? What did our sources find?
Well, what's genuinely interesting, based on the reports we looked at, isn't just that they offer the tools, it's how usable they make them. When they say without code, sources describe this really visual drag-and-drop interface.
Okay.
So intuitive that, say, a skilled weaver whose expertise is weaving, not web development,
Right.
can apparently build a proper professional-looking storefront very quickly. Minutes, some suggest.
Wow. So it takes the complexity out.
Exactly. It abstracts it away, turning what's normally, a big marketing tech stack, maybe thousands of dollars, into something accessible, almost like a utility. And the without huge costs part.
Is that just marketing?
Doesn't seem like it.
Good.
Insights suggest they use a really scalable model, often starting with freemium options, which drastically cuts the usual e-commerce overhead. So entrepreneurs can kind of grow into the paid features as their business actually grows.
That simplification is key, definitely. But then they also talk about putting, big brand tools. Things like SEO, analytics.
Even AI-driven growth stuff right into the hands of these, everyday entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
Now, for someone perhaps new to selling online, how do those complex tools actually become useful? Not just, buzzwords on a feature list.
That's a great question. And what's fascinating is how smartly they seem to have sort of contextualized these tools.
Okay, how so?
Take SEO, for example, search engine optimization. One case study we saw, it highlighted how Acalytica really streamlines it.
So it's not overwhelming.
Apparently not. The goal is ensuring that, say, a handcrafted item from a fairly remote artisan can actually show up in a global search result.
Wow. So putting them right in front of customers they'd otherwise never reach.
Exactly. It's not just about fiddling with keywords. It's breaking down geographical barriers for discoverability. I see. And the AI part, the growth strategies.
Yeah, that sounds advanced. But a recent report suggested it's not about making the user grapple with complex data science.
Okay, good.
Instead, it provides predictive insights, things that might suggest, best pricing or maybe product bundles.
Oh, interesting.
Or even the best time to run a promotion. It effectively gives a small business owner a kind of automated market analyst.
Without needing a data science degree or a huge marketing budget.
Precisely. That's the idea.
It's almost difficult to grasp the scale of that shift. Imagine going from a local market stall to potentially reaching someone on the other side of the world, practically overnight, or at least very quickly.
It's a massive leap.
Which brings us to the very real human impact. Beyond just getting seen, What's the direct, tangible effect on the entrepreneurs themselves? Especially, how do things like instant payments change things on the ground?
Oh, getting paid instantly, reliably, digitally, that's a complete game changer.
Especially where traditional banking might be tricky.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Especially in regions where that infrastructure can be a real hurdle.
Yeah.
Sources really emphasize this isn't just about making one sale.
Right.
It's about building reliable income streams. And that fundamentally transforms livelihoods.
I can see that.
When artisans, creators, small businesses can sell online, get that money straight away, reach customers anywhere,
Mm-hmm.
it just bypasses so many old limitations.
Yeah.
And if you connect that dot to the bigger picture, when these businesses thrive online,
Families.
families gain stability, maybe better access to education, new opportunities open up, and that then ripples outwards.
Strengthening whole communities.
Exactly. It's a really foundational shift in economic opportunity, potentially.
That immediate impact, that's incredibly powerful.
Mm-hmm.
But thinking about a platform like Acalytica working across so many different markets,
Mm-hmm.
are there specific challenges, hurdles that the sources mention for these entrepreneurs, even with these tools? It can't all be smooth sailing, surely.
That's a really important point to raise, yes. While Acalytica clearly lowers barriers significantly, sources do point out ongoing challenges.
Like what, for instance?
Well, digital literacy, for one. It still varies a lot, so that requires constant support, really user-friendly design iteration,
Makes sense.
and connectivity.
Yeah.
Internet infrastructure in some remote areas can still be, patchy or intermittent,
Yeah.
even if the platform's built to be light on bandwidth.
Okay, that's a practical reality.
And while instant payments are huge, navigating all the different local payment systems, ensuring trust in online transactions, those are areas needing constant focus, constant innovation.
So it's about adapting continuously.
Yeah, adapting to a really dynamic and diverse user base, making sure that tech truly serves the person, not the other way around.
That adds important nuance, gives a fuller picture, and it makes you appreciate the thinking behind a platform aiming to do this.
Definitely.
So really, at its heart, Acalytica boils its mission down to a very powerful, very clear promise. You create will help you grow.
And that promise, especially when you look at the mechanisms and the potential impact we've discussed, it really signifies more than just business growth, doesn't it?
How do you mean?
Well, it's about democratizing access, giving sophisticated tools to people who never had them before. And that's not just for individual entrepreneurs.
It has wider implications.
Right. For community development, societal advancement, it really raises a big question for us to think about.
Which is?
What are the broader implications when platforms manage to empower communities in this way? Democratize these powerful tools.
Exactly. So for you listening, just consider that. The profound impact of this kind of tech democratization. What could be the next frontiers for unlocking opportunity like this?
Yeah, what other essential tools, things that were previously out of reach for so many?
Could be made accessible next. And who would benefit most?
It's something really worth mulling over. How technology can genuinely unleash potential, one entrepreneur, one community at a time.